Pride Week is well underway in Hampton Roads. Our area is unique because many people in the LGBT community are in the military.
And tonight, after years of staying silent, a transgender member of the military is speaking out. It comes following the Trump administration's plan to ban transgender military members from serving. Our Laura Caso is here now with T's story in his first television interview. Laura?
Taron McLean's journey in the military hasn't always been easy, Tom and Anita. He thought he'd part ways a few times, and most recently, just last summer.
That is me as a baby.
It's a trip down memory lane. Family portraits, basketball, school pictures too.
So I'd progressively gotten more tomboyish, and yeah, this is my freshman year.
The year Tashera Michelle told her parents she was a lesbian. In 2010, she followed in the footsteps of her father, an Army veteran, and enlisted in the military as a female. But at work, at home, she struggled, reveling in the moments a stranger would call her sir or mistake her for a man.
And I had to reach that fork in the road where I told myself, it's you or it's your career. And as horrifying and scary as it was, at the end of the day, I chose me. I made the decision to transition.
She decided to submit a voluntary separation package from the Navy before she could get kicked out.
It went up somewhere and it kind of came back down. And they were like, hey, it doesn't interfere or affect your work.
Shocked but relieved, she continued to serve our country while transitioning. Fast forward to today, and 8 years served, Tashera Michelle is now Taron McLean, a sailor, YN2.
I went ahead and I transitioned and I paid for like everything out of pocket.
Were you happy with the changes? Like each little change?
I was ecstatic about it.
In 2016, the Pentagon lifted the ban on transgender troops serving openly in the military. Moving forward, Taron re-enlisted for 6 years in 2017. That same year, a surprise tweet, he says, opened old wounds. President Donald Trump ordered an end to transgender service in the military.
To have that immediately and so abruptly challenged just when you felt safe, it's kind of like someone pulls the rug from under you.
The president citing adverse effects, morale, and cost.
I think they ought to be treated like everybody else.
Congressman Bobby Scott of Virginia's 3rd District calls it a failed excuse. He, along with 120 congressional lawmakers, signed a letter to reject what they call a discriminatory ban.
I believe that you ought to look at the job they're doing, and if they're doing a good job, they ought to be able to continue.
In March, the White House released a memo rescinding the president's previous memorandum, citing a new policy. It says in part, those who may require substantial medical treatment, including through medical drugs or surgery, presents considerable risk to military effectiveness.
So it felt like we had taken 2 steps forward and 3 backwards at that point.
Earlier this month, a federal court denied another attempt for the ban. It continues to move through the courts. Congressman Scott Taylor, Virginia Beach Republican and former Navy SEAL, said this.
For me, I don't support the all-out ban of it. I don't. However, I don't support any erosion in standards and people being up to that standard physically, mentally, psychologically.
And those like Taron who believe this could be the start of change.
Years and years ago, like, there was an issue with women serving. But without women, you wouldn't have had the waves. You know, there was an issue with African Americans serving. And without African Americans, you wouldn't have had the Tuskegee Airmen or the Harlem Hellfighters.
So whatever happened to this little smiley girl in these photos?
It is definitely still a part of me.
Living in a body he feels comfortable in, content with where and who he is today. His passion, he says, is serving our country.
I'm definitely in it to win it and dedicating my life to it.
Taron says the proposed ban is still in the back of his mind, but it's a small piece now compared to all the good things. I reached out to a Navy spokesman about the proposed ban. He wouldn't do an on-camera interview to avoid interfering with the ongoing court process, but did say transgender sailors are afforded the same medical and counseling services as all sailors. Laura Caso, 10 on your side.